Every year, the NBA draft has surprising things happen, such as blockbuster trades and players getting drafted higher than people thought. Some of the most recent draft surprises in the last couple of years are Bol Bol falling all the way to the second round and being selected 44th when most people projected him to be a late lottery pick. Or we can go back to just last year when another NBA draft surprise happened, and that was when projected first-round pick in the 2021 NBA draft Sharif Cooper fell to the second round and was selected with the 48th pick. Draft surprises happen every year. I feel like not enough people talk about LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton's draft situation, but we will get back to that in just a little bit. Let's go back to 2019, where both Ball and Hampton opted to take the professional route and sign in the NBL. At this time, R.J. Hampton was a projected top 5 prospect in the class, and LaMelo was a projected second-round pick. LaMelo signed with the Illawarra Hawks, and Hampton signed with the New Zealand Breakers. After the NBL preseason, LaMelo Ball's draft stock went up a ton, and he flew up draft boards. LaMelo averaged 15.7 points per game, 3.5 assists per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 2.7 steals per game in 4 NBL preseason games. Hampton and LaMelo started the NBL season and played decent, but on October 19, 2019, both LaMelo and RJ's teams got to play against each other. LaMelo put up 10.7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals, while on the other team RJ put up 8.6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. In the end, it was Hampton who won the matchup, and New Zealand won the game by a staggering 31 points in a 103-72 win. It took a little bit of time, but LaMelo got a good feel and got used to the playstyle in Australia, and he started to torch teams' defense. LaMelo caught fire, and he exploded for a 32-point triple-double in a 114-106 win over the Cairns Taipans, where LaMelo also hit the game winner. And I believe this was the game that cemented Ball as one of the top prospects in the world. On the other hand, Hampton was inconsistent with the Breakers, and his draft stock went down, but not by much, and he still had plenty of big games for New Zealand, and he showed why he's one of the best prospects in the draft. In one of the last games of the NBL season, LaMelo and RJ got to face off one more time, and LaMelo had a great game and put up 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Hampton and the Breakers won 91-79, while Hampton put up 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. This would end up being the last time we saw these two compete against each other in the NBL. Both LaMelo and RJ entered the 2020 NBA draft. Reports got out that the Golden State Warriors told LaMelo that they will be selecting him in the NBA draft with the second pick, and LaMelo even claimed these reports were true. On the night of the draft, the Golden State Warriors didn't pick him. Instead, they picked James Wiseman, who so far hasn't showed why he is even on the same level as LaMelo, who is an all-star in just his second NBA season, and he was selected third by the Hornets. On the other hand, R.J. Hampton was reportedly on the Knicks' radar and was their ideal selection at the 8th pick, but instead they selected Obi Toppin, who was 22 at the time, and since then Obi has been one of the most inconsistent players in basketball. Hampton ended up being drafted by the Nuggets and then traded to the Magic. What if the Warriors drafted LaMelo and the Knicks drafted R.J.? Would the Warriors have still won the 2022 NBA Finals? Would the Knicks have found their point guard of the future?